Welcome! Today you will get to be the students while we do a 30-minute in a nutshell version of what your children will be learning over the next 30 lessons. Let's jump right into the second year specifics and we will go over more general information in just a little while.
In second year, our focus is beginning keyboard skills. Whether you play piano or not, soon you will be learning right alongside your student. And even if you're an old pro, you are guaranteed to learn something new, or at least something old in a new way, as you attend class, now just once a month, and practice at home with your child.
Hopefully you're watching this video on a portable device so you can sit right at your keyboard and try all of these drills along with us at home. The first things we teach are keyboard position, sit up straight with feet in front, figure out your distance from the keys, relax your wrists, shoulders, and elbows, and also keyboard geography, the groups of 2s and 3s, and finding middle C.
Let's find middle C. Find the group of 2 black keys that's most central on your keyboard, and notice there are 3 white keys touching those black keys, and the names of those white keys are C, D, and E. Play the C. That's middle C. Your child will begin each class and each practice session by singing "Do is home," but pulling the note from thin air and then playing middle C on the keyboard, checking to see how well they match that middle C pitch. This is how your child will eventually have perfect pitch.
Now notice the group of 3 black keys. The white keys surrounding that group are F, G, A, B. In the beginning, we will learn C and F as guidepost notes, and over the course of the semester, we will learn the names of all the white keys on the piano. We will send home fun games for your students to play as part of their practice each day until they have mastered the names of all the white keys.
Open your student booklet to page 68 and take a look at the finger numbers on that page. Notice that the hands mirror each other and the thumbs are 1s, pointers are 2s, etc. We use these plastic bubbles to teach finger numbers and to strengthen independent finger movement. And bubbles are a tangible guide in shaping the hands for a soft, round, natural hand position on the keyboard. Keep yours at home to use, not in the tote bags or they get smashed. And I have classroom bubbles in class to use. And notice on the top right, there is a picture of a mom and a daughter holding those bubbles, that tangible guide, and that's how we'll use them in class and at home.
Now that you know your finger numbers, let's try putting our right hand in C position, thumb on middle C, and a finger for each white key. Now you're ready to play intervals. They already know intervals as steps, skips, and leaps. Now we learn to play 2 notes together with these harmonic intervals. Something fun and new this year are the practice tracks on your CD. They can add a whole new dimension to practicing. Be sure to pull the practice tracks out later when you're practicing with your child, but for now let's try pressing fingers 1 and 2 to play a second. Then try 1 and 3, skipping 1 key to play a third. Then play a fourth with 1 and 4 on C and F, leaping over 2 keys. Now you know your intervals. We will work on these all year, building to fifths as well, and learning all the intervals with the left hand too.
Let's practice some techniques to help your child feel what he or she should be playing without touching their fingers. Never push down your child's finger to help them. Instead, you can touch their fingertip from underneath their finger so they can feel which finger needs to be played that they're trying to go for, or push the actual key down, but you'll push the key down away, not where their fingers are on the keys, but up above near the soundboard. And they'll feel that key drop right underneath them. This gives a nudge to the brain to send a proper signal to the finger. And the brain gets a message of which finger to use. And the brain processes and sends that signal to the finger to press down. Well, this process takes a while, and it's longer than adults. And if you push down on their finger It interferes with that brain's processing and will rob the mind of its chance to learn how to take and put cues into muscular movement.
Chords are such a huge part of how we teach music and theory and how we really give children ownership in their music learning. Because once they can play 3 chords, they can really play almost anything. 90% of music is made up of 3 chords: red, 1, blue, 4, and yellow, 5. Last year we learned to play and hear all the chords using the auto harp. This year we will take plenty of time to introduce the chords in the right hand. Green Turtle semester, we will use only our right hand for the chords. In the Yellow Arrow semester, left hand will come into play and there will be some two-handed playing. Chords never go away. They pull us through 3rd year. Chords help us transpose, sight read, compose, improvise. A child never leaves this program without being able to hear, read, and play chords. It is awesome.
As they start to play these chords on the piano, it is crucial they use the correct finger numbers. Check and double check that they are using correct fingering from the beginning when learning the chords so as not to form bad habits. And have fun! Learning to play chords from day 1 gives us an advantage over just plunking out a melody because we are providing a richer musical experience as they play the chord and sing the melody together.
Try these tips to have the most successful and happy experiences with practice. First, sit with your child the first 1 or 2 practice sessions of every week, maybe every practice depending on how independent your child likes to be. Second, try the newest or most difficult things first and together, using some of the techniques we talked about earlier, like pressing the key down below, key dropping, simultaneous playing, etc. And third, even when you're supervising from the other room, sing along. In your student's homework booklet, there are some great ideas for home practice, looking at pages 7 through 12. This includes how to empathize, encourage, and talk with your child about practice, and how to celebrate their success.
We are introducing fine motor skills to 5 and 6-year-old hands, and their hands and fingers are weak and uncoordinated. Be patient with your little one. He is likely feeling more frustration because his hands won't do what he wants them to do. The skills take repeated and consistent practice, and slow progress is ideal. That's why it's the Green Turtle semester. Also note that when you're in class with your child, we really pack it in on parent days because you are there, and we don't get you every week. So we try to touch on every new thing we will be learning in the whole month. So don't get overwhelmed and be excited for your kids.
To empower is to believe that your child is capable of becoming more than what he thinks he is. Don't you just love those people who see more potential in you than you see in yourself? Be that person for your child. Thanks for taking the time to participate in this orientation. We are looking forward to a great year.